Hello, this is Case Study 3, Talent Acquisition Group at HCL Technologies, Improving the Quality of Hire Through Focused Metrics by Zachary Kirksey. For Case Study 3, we are looking at HLC Technologies and their Talent Acquisition Group, otherwise known as TAG. HLC Tech is an IT company that came out of Noida, Delhi, India. It is one of the largest corporations on the continent of Asia, being recognized by Forbes magazine as one of Asia's fab companies. HLC Technologies is a multinational corporation that staffs over 90,000 employees. The company originally gained acclaim from its owner's radical business culture strategy of employees first, customers second. In 2013, the Talent Acquisition Group is being recognized for the outstanding work they have managed to put out over the past few years or so, due to their newly discovered and implemented approaches when it comes to finding and hiring new talent for their company. Central issue identification. Within the case, we are told that the issue HLC Technologies is facing is that though they are a large company that boasts an incredible and increasing revenue stream, the company is not reaping the same number of increasing profits. This issue stems from the company's incredible staffing costs. With over 70% of the company's operating costs coming from employee expenses. These expenses are incurred due to the overwhelming number of hires that the company is responsible for. As stated in the case study, during the year 2009 and only the year 2009, HLC Tech was responsible for hiring over 20,000 employees across 124 countries. HLC Technologies is facing these large operating costs due in part because from the company's inception up to 2012, they adhered to the Indian style of hiring of employees. This means that they hired a large volume of employees rather than focusing on vetting talent and hiring more qualified candidates. Another issue that the company is facing is that the recruitment team did not work together when it came to hiring and interviewing potential candidates. The entire Talent Acquisition Group's efforts were independent from one another's, resulting in a decentralization of information, leading to such ridiculous problems such as hiring the same potential candidate for two different job positions within the same company. All of this confusion was due in part because of all of the recruiters did not have the sense of mind to band together and share work and resources with one another. Rather than hiring hordes of underqualified applicants, the company has since looked to shift towards a model in which they re-examine their entire spectrum of talent management operations. If the company is to grow, like all of the other booming corporations in Asia, they must somehow find a way to bolster their profit margins. Issue resolution, 3 possible solutions. One of the 3 possible solutions to the aforementioned issues is to centralize all of the data collected by recruiters so all of the information that is gathered in the recruiting process can be accessed by the Talent Acquisition Group whenever they so please. This solution would help the Talent Acquisition Group be more organized and efficient when it comes to conducting their operations. No longer would one team member be wasting resources or interviewing the same potential candidate twice or hiring the same individual multiple times to different sectors within the same corporation. The second possible solution would be to begin integrating a more westernized approach to hiring individuals for the company. While traditional Indian hiring practices work within India's economic landscape, it does not bode so well when those companies begin to expand their approach to the different corners of the globe. With the company expanding and evolving, the hiring techniques and methods must do the same in order to keep with the times, remaining competitive in your home market, but also taking into consideration the different norms across the globe that might not be at all similar to your own. The third and final solution that I see fit in helping resolve the issues HLC is facing is by developing a means in which employees, current and potential, could be evaluated and compared to the work staff as a whole to see whether or not they are performing up to the standards set by the company. This would allow the corporation to weed through any excess employee costs by letting go of those who were not necessarily contributing towards the company and making a positive impact. And it would also mean that they would only hire qualified employees to work for the company, knowing that they would make a positive impact and be worth the operating cost after their hiring would incur. Best way to resolve the issues. I believe of all of the possible solutions listed above, that the best resolution would be to centralize the talent acquisition group's efforts by incorporating some form of software that keeps all of the data collected and stored in one central location. This would allow information to be easily accessible to all of those in need of hiring and talent information. It would keep all of the TAG's operations in order, and it would provide their superiors with a means to keep tabs on the ongoings while it comes to human resource management side of the company, rather than operating on what almost could be described as blind faith that their employees are doing exactly what they claim they are doing. As seen within the case, whenever the centralization of the TAG occurred, operations ran more smoothly. The standardization allowed for innovation to thrive within the hiring force. It also set a precedent on what was expected of the recruiters and those the recruiters hired. It was also a source of significant cost savings due to the newfound efficiency displayed by the team. Reduction of turnaround and reduction of bench time were also factors. The solution addresses all of the major problems facing the profitability of HLC Technologies' operating cost woes, unlike the other two that just help solve one or the other of the issues, not both. That is why I believe all of the possible solutions, decentralization is the most effective resolution. Conclusion. Big takeaways. In conclusion, my takeaways from this case study is that even large multinational corporations do not operate as efficiently as most people think they would. There will always be room for improvement when it comes to the world of business, and through good human resource management, a lot of those issues can be reduced or even solved completely. Another takeaway is that the standardization of tasks and working in a unified manner drastically helps complex operations run more efficiently, and profitably. And that is my presentation. Sorry about the stumbling.